Hey, beloveds. I just want to rap to y'all for a minute. I don't want to go through the aesthetics and none of that. I just want to rap to y'all for a minute. See, God is really testing us right now. God is pushing us in a corner to see how we're going to react. We don't want to stop eating bad. Well, now we don't trust the food. We have reason to not trust the food. We don't want to stop smoking. Well, they removed menthol from cigarettes. Did y'all know that? That Newports don't have menthol in it anymore? Look at the box. It doesn't have the menthol sign on it anymore. So what is in there? What are we smoking? I have to stop smoking. I don't feel right. My body feels strange. And I've been cutting down on that smoking shit. I think I smoked maybe 3 cigarettes today, and that is not me. I like to smoke. But guess what? I'm not smoking no more. I'm going to wean myself off of that shit. And I just hope it's not too late. Because I was talking to my son's girlfriend today, and she was like, you don't realize that the cigarettes now don't have the menthol sign on it? There's no menthol in cigarettes anymore. So what is it? It tastes funny. It don't even taste the same. It was an acquired taste that I liked. It's not the same taste anymore. It's time for me to quit smoking cigarettes. And Spirit is telling my body, and God is telling my body, you better stop smoking. I don't know. You like to smoke and all that, but you can't afford to have that habit anymore. First of all, it's too expensive, and secondly, you don't know what the hell you smoking because you know your body don't feel right. Okay. I was watching Jada Youngin again. I was watching that clip from the Vlad TV interview he did, where he got up and just started crying. And when he was crying, when he came back, he just looked like a little kid. He was trying to hold his head up, and Vlad was like, "You okay?" He was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm okay." He was not okay. He was not okay because his dream turned into a nightmare. Him getting into that industry turned into a nightmare for him. Probably everybody wanted money from him. He was saying certain things in his song. People was threatening him. The baby mamas was fighting him and saying things. You know, he was frustrated. That's why he was hitting on females. And I don't make excuses for men that beat on girls. But that boy was only 24 years old. He was a baby. You could see it all in his face on the Vlad interview. He needed help. He needed guidance. And there was none for him. There was none in the audience. There was none around his people. There was no guidance. You know why? Because once you give a 24-year-old baby all that money, anything he say go. So he had nobody to guide him anymore. I watched the video of this black police officer. How this young lady, he was asking her to sign a ticket. And, you know, she probably was acting like a nigger. So I ain't signing nothing. I ain't doing nothing, you know. And he got aggravated. So he felt like he wanted to show his power. Like, I have the power over you. She was like, sir, I'm going to sign a ticket. He was like, no, you don't have that option anymore. I already gave you 2 options. You don't have that option anymore. Then he starts to like bend her damn. I mean, it was so horrific. He reminded me of the black police officer in Boys in the Hood. But I'm going to tell you this. Most of the time, these type of people that do shit like this, black or white, they're very insecure in themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They don't have an identity where they were respected before they got in uniform. And this is the type of shit that they do. They try to exact whatever authority they have behind that badge and use that to build their self-esteem. And that is who they become, this type of person. So when I keep telling y'all, don't go by this race shit, it's not about race. It's about integrity. It's about who that individual person is. His skin don't have shit to do with it. It's just that they brainwashed white people into thinking that they were superior. They had to pick somebody to make superior. They couldn't make us superior because we're the natural custodians, and they don't want to go by the laws of man in the universe. So they couldn't make us superior because our natural nature would be to carry out the laws of the Most High. And I'm not taking anything from white people. You're just more susceptible to the programming than us because of the melanin thing. So if you are a white person listening to this and you have your soul intact, I commend you. Because that's not an easy thing to do in this world. When from the day you was born, you was programmed to feel like you was above another race of people. So if you conquered that, I have to give you the utmost respect. Now what I have to do is also speak to my people about their lack of respect. See, because the lack of respect within the black community towards each other is because you have no knowledge of self. You don't know who the fuck you are. You don't know what your assignment here is. You think your assignment here is to outdo every fucking body and fuck as many bitches as you can and get as much money from niggas as you can and show niggas how fly you are. And y'all got the game all fucked up. This is why we're in the position that we're in now. Because you've been fooled with this false image of what life is supposed to be and what your position here is. You don't know your fucking position and you don't care enough to find out what your position is. We got the game all fucked up. So since we got the game all fucked up, God done fucked up our food. We're forced to eat right. We're being forced to eat right. We're being forced to stop smoking. We're being forced to stop smoking weed. They done took the money off the streets. That's why niggas is wilding out. Because they can't make no money on the streets no more. There's no OG on the streets that got the bag that everybody respects like it used to be when I was younger. You had a numerous OGs that had the bag, not just one or two. But see, now for dudes in the hood to get the bag, they have to compromise themselves. Because they done took the money off the streets and gave it to the gay community and put it in the industry. So either you got to bow down to the gay lifestyle or you got to bow down to the industry, which is also ran by the gay mafia. So how do we combat this? We combat this by changing the way we judge each other. We combat this by judging each other the way the Most High told us to judge each other, through the content of your character. We combat this by helping each other. And shout out to Trenches News. Shout out to Seti Nash. Shout out to Trenches Talk. Shout out to King AK-47. Shout out to Omega Drip Exclusives. Shout out to everybody who's trying to help each other do something with themselves instead of fighting and carrying on with each other and putting each other down, because we all have one common fucking enemy and he don't give a fuck where we from or how many goddamn views we have or how big our YouTube check is every fucking month. See, because their ear to the streets is YouTube. Their ear to seeing how we're thinking and what we're planning and how we feel and measuring our state of mind is through YouTube. I want to go back to Jada Youngin. His friend, YG, I don't know his name. I'm sorry, y'all. It's too fucking many of them. His friend did a video in honor of him. His friend did a video after he died talking about how much he missed him. He might as well have just boo-hooed on that whole on that whole single. He was pouring his heart out and don't nobody give two fucks. Okay, where is he now? Locked up. 2 or 3 weeks ago, him and Jada Youngin was at the top of the game. And look how fast the turnaround is. You gangbangers, y'all better be watching how they doing all the rest of these dudes and throwing these RICO charges on them. Or if it isn't RICO, they're putting gun charges and shit so they can lock y'all ass up. You know why? Because the expiration date is fucking here. That street shit is an illusion. They let you rock for 10 to 12 years and then they shut that shit down. They let that shit get to its peak, and now that enough of you niggas done killed each other, they can move on in and do what they want to do because you did most of the work for them by eliminating each other. And you're sitting here and you're jealous and you're mad at motherfuckers because they're working to get whatever the fuck they got. They found a way to a little glitch in the matrix to make themselves a little comfortable. And instead of you trying to find something that suits you, something that you're good at, you sitting there watching at people and you mad at them because they popular. You mad at them because they getting a little check. You mad at them because they got a haircut. You mad at them because they got a new outfit. You mad at them because they got a new chain. You mad at them because they got a bad girl on their arm. You mad at them because she got a man that and he really loves her. Y'all some stupid motherfuckers. And y'all got too much hate in y'all motherfucking heart. So you know where we at right now? We probably at where the world was when Noah's Ark started, where the world was when Atlantis got sank in the fucking ocean, where the world was when Sodom and Gomorrah got burnt the fuck up, and the people was told not to look back, and they did, and they turned into pillars of motherfucking salt. That's where the fuck we at right now. Because you tell me 10 things good. I bet you could tell me 10 negative things going on before you could tell me 10 good motherfucking things going on in the world. And you know why? Because you motherfuckers don't support good shit. You only like negativity. You only like death. You only like seeing your own people demolished and embarrassed and treated like shit. And you don't have no motherfucking respect. So don't cry when shit gets really bad because you played a fucking part in it yourself. By refusing to recognize the laws of the Most High. Because you know that He don't want us to live like this. But everybody's, oh God, you only talk about God when something good happens for you. You get a check or something. But otherwise, you don't give a fuck about God. Even you people that go to church, y'all always in there talking about each other, looking at everybody and fucking each other's mates and all that shit. And grown-ass men fucking little boys. And you tell me that's God in these churches? And you fucking people be going to church and you know all this and you don't give a fuck? You don't even say shit? But you want to go to church and make sure the pastor gives you attention because you pay 10% of your money to him. It's time for us to get it the fuck together because everything we was used to is bullshit. Everything we was used to living and our so-called culture, that was bullshit. That culture was given to you. That culture was programmed into you so you could be a piece of shit so other people could live and sit on their fucking pedestals and watch us destroy each other. I ain't got nothing else to say.